What up, baby? Tonight we're going to Clint's Comedy Club to do a little bit of stand-up comedy. Will I have a good set or will I have a bad set? Stick around and find out. Yo, we out here at the open mic. I'm with comedian Andrew Yonke. We were supposed to be on a show in Iowa tonight, but it got canceled. Can you explain why it got canceled?
Well, listen, dude, I'm not the booker, right? So I'll tell you what I was told, okay? I'm talent. I just have to accept, whatever explanation they give me. But they said they're expecting an ass load of snow up in, like, the Des Moines area.
That's the terminology they used?
Yeah, I think so.
So it got canceled from the snow. That's lame.
Kind of. So I don't know that it's snowing there right now. Mark Norman's up there adding shows for tomorrow and shit. But the promoter who books the show also does like wrestling events. So because the wrestling event was canceled, they had no money for the show. So they've just rescheduled it. I think we'll get an exact date, but probably February 20th if you're in town.
So it's not canceled, it's just postponed.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get paid eventually.
Yeah, and don't they do midget wrestling to pay for the comedy?
I think it's only sometimes midgets. I think often it's regular-sized people. I think it's probably extra special when they do midget wrestling. I performed at a venue once in Greeley, Colorado. It was a steakhouse, and they do midget wrestling sometimes. And it was like, dang, came on the wrong night. I guess I'm just doing comedy and eating steak.
I would want to do midget wrestling as like a full-grown person and just like beat the shit out of them. That would be fun.
Dude, think about how many avenues are out there for midgets. I mean, just like immediately eliminate so much competition in your life. I mean, yeah, it's hard to like drive, but you get the sticks that work the pedals and shit, like, because you get these like fancy, cushy government jobs. Everyone knows the government, they just give out these jobs to midgets. They're high-paying jobs. They don't really have to do much. They're no-show jobs. It's the midget mafia. And basically, these midgets, I mean, you saw them in Jackass. You remember that Jackass where there were hella midgets?
Yeah, you can just get a job at Jackass or tag along with a YouTuber like Jake Paul, and you're like the token midget, yeah.
Boom, like immediate like status everywhere you go. I think midgets are in the Illuminati.
Dude, the only problem with being a midget is like self-defense. Pretty much anybody could just attack you and rape you if they wanted.
I think that Sir Mr. Colt had something to say about that when he invented the first firearm that was easily operated. Midgets, have you ever seen a midget pull out a shotgun the same size as him?
No.
Midgets in the hood.
Yeah, I don't have a gun, but if I was a midget, you best be known I'd be strapped. And the one midget I met in real life, he had a gun.
Yeah, dude, they stay with that cannon on it. Imagine like a midget letting off a 12-gauge shotgun and getting blown away. I'm sure a movie has done that before, but like, yeah.
Yeah, it's necessary. Like, imagine living in a country where it's illegal to carry a gun. You couldn't be a midget over there. You'd get taken advantage of.
I already don't want to live in any country that you can't have guns, which is basically all the countries except for here. And even still, I'm arguing with my government over a couple serial numbers. But,
Do you think governments like stage mass shootings so they have an excuse to take people's guns?
I think they certainly cover up for Saudi mass shootings in Las Vegas.
Yeah, you think there were multiple gunmen at the shooting in Las Vegas?
100%, and they were firing from helicopters. There were a certain amount of people that were hit from like the top of their heads, like shot straight down. The angles don't make sense. Like the crime scene photos don't match up with like the one body cam that was still turned on, and matching like multiple phone videos and stuff like that from people in the crowd. They've been able to like map shit out and pretty successfully debunk their official narrative.
Dude, I'm glad I have you because like the news tells me one thing and then I'm Yonke's here to clear it up for me so I know what's true and what's false.
Yeah, dude, I'm happy to do the service. I mean, I do that on my podcast. We try to stay pretty current. They accused me and Joe of various homosexual acts. We're here to deny that.
Yeah, shout out Yonke's podcast. His podcast producer got on Kill Tony, did a great job.
Well, Joe, I liked your set. I thought it was funny and clever, so here's a big joke book. Congratulations. There he goes, Joe Hansan.
Hey, shout out Yonke. Thanks for the interview.
Absolutely. Dude, it's an honor and a pleasure to be on.
Let's go do this open mic, baby.
I want you to give a horny welcome. Horny, let's go. Michael Blanck.
Yo, did he say horny welcome? What does that even mean? Y'all better be popping boners for me right now. The host brought me up and said to give me a horny welcome. I thought that was weird, and it kind of threw me off. It was a packed open mic tonight. Standing room only. I started off with a new joke. When I was in high school, I took a girl with Down syndrome to prom. And everyone was like, "Oh, Michael, that's so cool of you. What a great thing to do." And I was like, "What are you guys talking about? I'm not doing her a favor. I'm just trying to get laid." I thought that would be my best shot. And then I did another new joke. That one didn't do as well. You know, I realized my standards for dating a woman versus sleeping with a woman are much different. If I'm gonna date a woman, she's gotta be a 10 out of 10, big titties, big ass. She gotta love me like my mommy and fuck me like a porn star. But if I'm gonna date a woman, if I'm gonna fuck a woman, she just has to have a vagina and I have to have a condom. And the second one is negotiable. Am I right, fellas? No. And then I did a third new joke. That one was kind of risky. You know, back in the day, like 70 years ago, it used to be really taboo for a white guy to hook up with a black girl. And I kind of wish it was still like that. I think it'd be way easier to seduce them. I'd be like, "Oh, it's so wrong, but it's so right. Come on, baby." But nowadays, if you're trying to hit on a black girl, it's like, "Hey, you want to go on a date?" She's like, "Maybe if you buy my baby some diapers first." All right, that sounded racist, but that did happen to me. Yeah, it's a true story. Probably shouldn't have been trying to pick up women at McDonald's, but. And then I started doing some older jokes that I knew would get a laugh. I told the first blowjob joke, but I tied it back to the Down syndrome joke. I actually got my first blowjob ever last week. Woo! Thank you. Yeah. Finally learned how to suck my own cock. No, kidding. My first blowjob was from the Down syndrome girl. She went down on my syndrome. You know what I'm saying? I have herpes. Then I ended with the bitches joke. I was hitting on some short bitches. They kept rejecting me. So I tried hitting on some tall bitches. They rejected me as well. Turns out the problem is that I keep calling them bitches. They don't like that. Am I right, bitch? There's nothing better than an open mic full of people. I mean, getting paid to do a show would probably be better. But this was pretty cool, too. We got some good news. Somebody filled out the form for the first time in months. Alexander McCarthy from Providence, Rhode Island. He said I can sleep at his house, and he even gave me a name of a comedy club that might book me. So shout out Alexander. Thank you for filling out the form. If you're new to this channel, please fill out the form linked in the description. That way I can contact you when I'm in your city and you can come to a show. We can meet each other, whatever. And yeah, when I get enough people to fill out that form, I will go on tour. And then we're only going up from there. So fill out the form in the description. Thank you guys for coming along. I'll see you next time. Peace.